All right. So, in September of 2015, I delivered my first big speech in front of a large audience of over 100 teachers, telling them how I believe education was flawed with what I believe was the solutions to fix it. And after the fact, I was told about how great it was. I got comments such as, Fuad, I loved your passion. Or, Fuad, you were so convincing. And of course, my favorite comment by the forensics and debate coach was, Fuad, you need to practice and audition for forensics and debate. Now, forensics and debate is a series of competitions, specifically 8, and every student is a part of 2. It's all about speech delivery, or duet acting, or debate, of course, or reading out a story. And in my mind, thinking about this after my speech, I thought, yeah, I'd be so good at this. I mean, I was told about how great I was as a speaker, and I think I'm brilliant at debate. I'd love to argue. I mean, I can already see it in my head. Me, destroying the other speakers, destroying the other debate teams, and me holding 2 first-place trophies in my hand. It was perfect. Then tryout day comes, and I am confident. If anything, I mean, come on, the judges, they asked me to audition. If anything, they need me more than I need them in this competition. I'm alright. So, they ask the first question, and they tell me, Fuad, you've got 1 minute. Explain to us why the use of torture and capital punishment is an effective way of interrogating terrorists. Go. They give me this dead stare in the eyes. I break. I have no idea how to respond. I did not prepare for this, so I muster up whatever I can in my head. It's something similar to this. Well, when you're interrogating terrorists, you need to extract information about terrorist attacks, and sometimes you need to do that by using threats of pain because they can help them expose terrorist attacks, and when they do that, it may be hurting one person, but you could be saving hundreds of lives. Yeah. I had the nerve to expect a follow-up email saying I got it after that. So I waited a couple days, I get nothing. A few days later, I checked the forensics webpage where it talks about the schedule for practice. And I'm signed out for some reason. And I think it's a mistake. So I go to the debate coach and I tell her, is forensics still a thing? What's going on? And she tells me, Fuad, I'm sorry, but you didn't make it in. But you know what? It's okay. Because I wanted to do debate, so I tried again. The year after that, I joined the World Scholars Competition, which happened to have a debate bridge. And I was chosen for the debate showcase, where they choose the best debaters from each school to debate in front of over 100 students. And I ended up in the top 10 debaters in the competition of over 150 students. Then, I was ready for next year's audition for forensics again. Now, I get a lot of questions asking me how I tend to stay resilient in these types of situations. And I think the best way to explain that is through a little demonstration. This. I compile every goal. I take away all its complications and I simplify it into something like this. Of course, I'm a wrestling fan, and any wrestling fan knows that when a wrestler goes after a championship, that is the one thing that they're thinking of. Whether they fail 20 matches or fail 40 matches, they're always going to go back to trying to seize another opportunity for the championship. And that's what I did with debate. That's what I did with oratory. And that's what I did with many other competitions. So, I tried out for debate again. And this time, they were not going to screw me over. I was prepared. So I go in, they ask me the questions, I destroy it. Then, I walk out and I'm incredibly confident that I got it this time. And I did. I got an email saying that I got into forensics and debate. So, I go into the forensics meeting. And they start to announce the team members for each competition. And when they announced the debate competition and the competitors, it went something like this. The 8 people in the debate are, these fake names, are Jimmy, Rebecca, Flynn, Jennifer, Billy, Timson, Samuel, and in my head I'm thinking, it's pretty ridiculous that I ended up the last person we called out on the list. It's a pretty low probability, but whatever. Of course I got it. And the last person is Jonathan. I just sit there shocked. Hold on, I start raising my hand for the next 20 minutes wondering what in the world just happened. A few minutes later, they say I was part of the oral interpretation competition, where I have to read out a story and imitate characters. And I think you've got to be kidding me. It was absolutely ridiculous. They tell me that I was the 9th best auditioner and that I could try out for next year, of course. But I was devastated. I had to walk by the debate room when they practiced every single time I did practice for oral interpretation. And it was agony. I hated every second of it. I had to read a short story called Harrison Bertram, where I had to imitate this strong, bold, rash character who screams. And I couldn't blurt out his lines for 10 minutes straight the first time I tried. When I was about to accept my fate, then I realized, I'm going after this. The coaches took my opportunity at this. So I'm going to prove that I am worthy of this type of competition. So I worked towards getting first place. So I worked towards getting first place in oral interpretation. And in the end, I did. And surprisingly, wrestling was one of the most important factors to that. Because I realized, imitating a bold, brash character is no different than being some wrestling character. I mean, seriously, what's the difference between me screaming as a short story character, I am the Emperor, or me grabbing this championship like some bad guy screaming to the crowd, I am the champion, and there's nobody who can take this title from me. See, there's absolutely no difference between the two. Absolutely nothing. So it ended up working. So I was shocked when I got first place. And I was ecstatic. A few minutes later, though, I realized I had a second competition. It was oratory, speech delivery. And I got third place. And I was not happy after that. So I turned it into a championship. I came back next year, and I auditioned for it again, got in, competed. I worked on my weaknesses, and I got first place in oratory again. How about that? So, but I also tried out for debating, because I was not done with that. They were not going to take me away from this. So I try out, and I get in. Now, on the status of the competition, I got destroyed. It was not even close. The first debate that's uploaded is one of the most embarrassing videos I've ever seen in my life, and now it's all over the internet. A great place to have it. I'm saying all this to show how I tend to stay persistent. Because although a lot of people tell me that's the greatest gift, I don't think it is. The greatest gift that I have is the fact that I look at everything through a wrestling lens. I was able to inject my personal ridiculous passion into everything that I do. And that is what makes you persistent. I'm not going to stand here and say, don't give up. I'm going to stand here and say, find a reason not to. Because when I put this championship into everything I did, there was nothing between me and my goal. And that is probably the most important message. Because it takes away all the illusions of whether or not people think that you're going to fail, or people think that you're not really good at what you do. Because you just want this. And that is the most important trait to become